If you'd like to see how I painted and added glitter and crushed glass to this 18 by 24 canvas art, keep watching this video. Hey YouTube! So today in this video I am going to be making a 18 by 24 canvas, and I want it to be like a white color here. Then I want to use a magenta color. I don't have magenta, so I have red and black, and I was kind of like researching what colors to mix together to make a magenta, like a wineish color. One post I read said mix blue and red. Then somewhere else it said mix black and red. So I'm just kind of gonna mix it on this top and see what I come up with. Then I'll be using some liquid glass to go ahead and add on my crushed glass and my glitters. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I'm just using regular Dollar Tree brushes, and the paint that I'm using, it did come from Walmart, and they were just 55 cents. So let's go ahead and get right to it, you guys. Okay, what you see me doing here is just adding some black to this red paint and just kind of mixing it around, trying to see what I get here, because I was really nervous about this because I didn't know how this was going to turn out. So I'm just mixing, and I can already see that it is kind of turning a dark maroon color. I went ahead and added a pinch of purple. So I'm just spreading the paint onto the canvas. I probably could have used a little bit more paint on my brush, but I ended up just really spreading it out and making it work. So this process right here is I'm just trying to get a nice even coat of paint all the way to the edges on my canvas. At some point, I think that I do add a little bit more paint onto my my little plastic cup that I have here, this little plastic lid, which they come in handy. I love these lids. This is just an old Similac lid that I didn't throw away back when my daughter used to drink baby formula. Those also hold rhinestones and pearls when you're trying to separate them for other projects as well. So keep that in mind. Keep those little plastic lids. So I'm just still spreading out my color, and also remember, do not forget this, spread your paint to the very edge of the canvas on all sides so you don't have any white canvas showing. Okay, here I'm using an iridescent medium. It's called Essentials, and this is just supposed to add like a pearlescent effect. So it just has like a shimmer, a slight shimmer to the paint. And I'm still getting used to this stuff. It's really, really thick. I just wanted it to have like a little bit of shine. It lightened it up a little bit, and I did appreciate that. I'm still getting used to it. I probably should have added it with a little bit more paint because it's thick. It was like putting lotion on top of the canvas that's already painted. So I had to really, really, really spread it in. But I did still like the effect, but it did lighten it up some. I purchased that from Walmart. I think it was about $4. And it's by Essentials. Sometimes you can add different things to your paint so that you can make it either shinier or glossier, and this is like just one of those things. Okay, so right here I am adding a white to this other side. So I'm just squirting on this white paint. Remember, this is just some basic acrylic paint that I purchased from Walmart. I think it's called Red Barrel or something like that by Plaid, and it's 55 cents. And again, I wanted to add another little bit of the shimmer sparkling medium to it. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out all together. Make sure I cover up that whole side over there, including the edges. So you want to just keep on blending. It doesn't look like much now, but this is the point where you just say trust the process, okay? So I'm just making sure I cover all those edges up, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend down the middle area. You don't want to have that harsh line of demarcation, so you just want to make sure that part is blended, which I'll do further in this video. Okay, just blend, blend, blend. Look, it's starting to look a little better already. Even though this area will be covered up with the crushed glass and the crushed mirror and glitter, you still don't want to have a harsh line peeking through, possibly. So it's starting to look a lot better. And I'm just blending it on in the best way possible because I don't want to have like brush lines, you know? And this is like a cheap brush, so I want to make sure it looks as good as possible. Dried. I am going to be using some liquid glass. I'm going to spread it here. That's what I'm going to use to hold my glass, my crushed glass and mirror in place. And then I'll show you the glitters I'm going to. Now that this has dried, I am adding my liquid glass. And I think as an alternative, you can probably use Mod Podge. I haven't before. I've seen people use Mod Podge before. I'm not sure how well it holds the, well, I have seen people use it. They have to use quite a bit of it. I'll probably give that a try. I am running low on this liquid glass. I love it so much. And it seems like it's hard to buy now for some reason. So I'm adding a hefty amount of that. I'm getting those swirls in because I want to see those same swirls when I add my glitter. And I'm just taking a sponge brush to kind of like widen out the thicker area along this line because I don't want that line showing once I add my crushed glass and my crushed mirror. So I go a little heavier in that middle part. So this is my favorite part. So I'm gonna get ready to go ahead and bling this baby out. So I started out with my little homemade crushed glass I have. It's cool, I've used it in the past, but it had like some elements in it from the sky or trees. It just had too much stuff in it because it was kind of cold out still when I did it and trees were blowing and stuff was falling. So it was like a little bit of crumbs and stuff in it. So I said I'll just put this up and save this for a later project. So what I ended up doing is using some crushed glass that I actually purchased from Michael's. This right here. I'll just use the good stuff, you know. So I'm just adding a nice amount towards that middle area, and I'm also going to sprinkle it towards those swirls I have on the ends. And I'm going to dump some glitter on here. I'm just going to dump a bunch of stuff on here, and we're going to see how it turns out. But you can use glitter if you don't want to use any crushed glass, or you could use all crushed glass. But the combination of the crushed glass and the glitter, it just comes out so beautifully. Then I picked up this tube confetti from Dollar Tree, and I was like, oh, this would be cute if I put this on my little painting. And it had a cute effect to it. It was very shiny. And then right here, I am using glitter flakes. Now these are like a big chunky glitter. A big chunky, just silver, pretty glitter. And I really like to use those flakes as well. I like to use chunky glitters, confetti glitters, and go in afterwards with a fine glitter. So they just all play a different part. And I just love it. It's like you just have to have that fine glitter. Here's the fine glitter. I got that from Walmart. You just have to have it because it gets in between the areas that the chunkier glitter and the crushed glass just couldn't get to. And I just love it. And that's just a regular silver. Has sat for 24 hours and I wanted to make sure everything was locked in, make sure everything was nice and sealed and molded in. I am so excited about this painting. I have it on top of a box that I'm going to be brushing everything inside of. I just wanted to show you all that everything is still here. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the fall off. Yeah, I'm going to do the fall off, put it in here at an angle. Alright, then I have my brush here, so I'm just going to get started. I think this is pretty. I like how you can see my swivels here that I tried to get in there. I like how you can see the detail of that. I can see some gold glass that I had put back in from another painting that fell off another one into my homemade glass bin. I want to cover that up. But I also see some areas where I want to add a little bit more in this area. Just a little bit more, but I think this is very pretty. Damn it. And I'm going to turn it the opposite way and brush off some more. I'm really proud of this painting because I didn't have this magenta color. I'm just especially proud of this one because I didn't have this magenta color. I just kind of mixed some paints together and came up with pretty much the exact color that I needed. And I thought that was like really, really bomb. That was really nice how that worked out. Bless you. And then I used this really cool circle confetti, and it has some really nice shine to it. So what I'm going to do, I just want to pretty much put on more in the middle. I need a little more heavier texture in this middle area. So I basically want to just, whatever fell off, I want to put it back on. So that's what I'm going to do. So like I said, I just wanted more action in between. So I'm just going over with a little bit more liquid glass to add a little more glitter and crushed glass to this middle area. So that's why I'm adding more to that area right there. And I just felt like it just needed more. It just needed more. Sometimes you just have to, that's my fall off box right there. And I'm gonna take like a little envelope or something to just kind of grab it out and just get it right in the area where I feel like it needs more. So that's what I'm doing right here. And with me feeling like it needed more, I have a glitter that to me kind of looks like it could be burgundy. It's really called like copper, I think, but it looks like a deep wine color. And I just felt like it would look so pretty on top of this with that burgundy color I have on the right side. I just felt like it would just come together, and I'm so glad that I did it. Okay, so I added some rose gold because I felt like it needed a touch of something else. I wasn't exactly sure what it needed, but I felt like it just needed something else. And this color is not too far off from this wine color here, so it's not rose gold, but this to me looks like it could just kind of, I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I just felt like it needed something else other than just the silver. So we'll just let this sit another day, and or another few hours or however, but it'll be tomorrow by the time I get back to this. So we'll see how that goes. But other than that, I feel like it's on the right track. I just needed some more thickness here for me. That's what I was going for. Okay, so it's the next day. This is the second layer of glitter and glass and crushed mirror that I put on this canvas, because I didn't like how, I wanted it to be more fuller in this middle area. I really like how this side came out and how this side came out. I did end up adding some copper confetti glitter on here, or chunky glitter. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put this into my box, dump it off, brush it off, see what stays and what falls off. Hopefully majority of everything stays on and it looks the way I want it to look. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. All right, so this is my box. I already have a little fall off right now so far. This is my brush that I'm going to be using to just go ahead and dust this off. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm going to turn it every angle and brush it just to make sure everything is off. I brushed for quite a while just to make sure that I have all the fall off. I don't want this hanging up and every time the wind blows something is blowing off, and I don't seal it, and it's been working fine for me. So I'm almost finished. Okay, you guys, here is the final finished result of this photo. Please forgive me. I forgot to record it before I gave it to my aunt to put in her home. So I had to have her send me a photo, which is probably better because this is actually how it looks on her wall. I think this looks very, very, very pretty and elegant. She loves it. She absolutely loves it. She says she needed something on this wall anyway. Here is a bigger, wider view of the wall. This is her accent wall. Her other walls are khaki color. I originally thought she was going to put on her khaki color. The color you see on the wall is the color I was trying to mimic. Thank goodness mine came out slightly darker, because it would have been just a complete probably wash on this wall. So I feel like it worked out perfect, and she has such a beautiful decor. I'm trying to get her to come to YouTube, but I love this, and I'm going to show you in this next clip some other paintings that I've been working on. I've just been in my little zone making these paintings. I love to do them, and I have videos of these other paintings. Be sure to check those out. Thanks you guys so much for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Share it on Facebook if you can, and subscribe if you want to. If not, thank you so much for stopping by. And hello to my new subscribers. Hello and thank you to all my subscribers. Bye-bye.